Hey everyone, this is Anurag Ray from PestRemovalWarrior.com, and in this video I'm going to talk about why snake eats their own eggs. Now before we continue this video, don't forget to click on the subscribe button, notification bell, so that you can receive updates about my videos when it's uploaded and also help my channel grow. Now, there are only few instances when snakes are seen to be eating their own eggs, especially the female snakes, because female snakes are the one who lays their eggs and they usually protect their eggs in most cases. However, sometimes they are seen that they are eating their own eggs, which is really unusual. And during that time, they usually eat the whole egg, and the snake can also be within it. You mean the baby snake may not have hatched out of it, but the mother snake ends up eating that snake eggs because that's a really problematic situation, and there is not much of a study involved around it why they do it, but there are only a few things that has been found that can be said why the snake does this kind of behavior. One of the reason is that the snake during this period after giving birth to so many eggs gets tired and they need nutrition, and during that time they don't really have that much of energy in their bodies which for to go for hunting and eat other food. So the immediate solution is to eat their eggs. Now they don't usually do it in most cases, but sometimes that can fulfill their hunger and can also give them the energy, and that will help them to completely help the other eggs to protect. And because during that time there can be other predators who can come near the snake and they try to eat their eggs, so eat her eggs. So if the snake is not strong enough, then it won't be able to defend against other predators, and along with that, if the snake is not strong enough, it may not even survive because they lose a lot of energy while giving birth to these eggs. So of course this is really difficult for them to get moving during that time, so they have to use a lot of energy, and they really need there is a desperate need for energy during that time. And if the snakes find out that, let's say the snake lays up to 25 eggs, and the snake decide that, okay, I have to keep these 25 eggs, but in order to do so I need energy, and in that process the snakes might end up eating one or two of the eggs, thus giving it the necessary energy to survive and keep looking after the other eggs, which, from if you look it from a standpoint of survival, it might be helpful in certain instances. If the snake is really weak and is unable to protect against predators or any kind of threats, then it might be a helpful strategy, because then it will ensure the survival of other eggs, because if not 100%, they will still increase the chances of survival for other eggs just by sacrificing two of the eggs. However, they don't always do it. They usually go and keep their eggs safe, and then when they start hatching, they eventually after that they move on and eat something else. But it's really difficult times for the snake, and during that this time they are really weak, and even the mommy snake, the adult female snake, can get attacked by other snakes, so which is a really big problem. And there are also other predators that can also attack the snake, so during this time they are really weak, they cannot move very fast, they cannot really defend themselves that well. So that's why it's really important for them, so after laying their eggs, they get the energy back as soon as possible from wherever source they can, and sometimes that comes out of from the body need, they end up eating their own eggs. However, on the other hand, there are also seen that the male snakes are also seen to eat their own eggs. Now the male does it because of the competitive reasons, and they usually a snake might have multiple partners during their lifetime, and if they have laid eggs during that time, other snakes can come in and can try to destroy the eggs. However, that's not the same uh, snake who is eating those eggs. There can be other ones who are actually doing that work, and during that time they may not end up eating some of the eggs, whereas the mother may end up looking after some of the eggs over there. In that way their generation will increase, and they might even mate after that, and they can also produce more eggs later on. So it's possible that the male snake can eat some of the eggs over there, because that might belong to somebody else, so that the female snake can actually be ready for reproducing once again, because this process is visible in everywhere around in the wild, and this is a very common practice in almost all species. So they does it because to ensure that their sibling, that their seed is being surviving throughout their next generation. Because of that, this come from the bare biological need, and those kind of snakes, those are not actually their direct father, ends up eating the by some other snakes. And I mean maybe have a different father during that time, is eaten by another adult male snake. So that's how this usually occurs, and the most of the time they usually keep their eggs protected, and because the mother snake during this time is really aggressive, and usually male snakes also avoid this kind of confrontation during this time, because the female snake is really aggressive and can end up doing a lot of damage to the male snakes, even if the male snake is bigger and stronger. But it can do significant damage because the female snake is very aggressive during this time and can deal a significant amount of damage. So usually the male snakes tries to avoid this kind of situation, but this still happens in the wild. So that's it for this video. I hope you find your answer from this video. If you really enjoyed this video, don't forget to click on the like, comment and subscribe button. Uploading 2 videos every single week. There is a Monday and Friday. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button, notification bell. Thank you.